This is Taiku 78, the 78th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud. A Taiku is an unanswered, unresolved question. The tradition is that we need to wait until the Messiah comes. And Elijah the prophet, who comes to herald the Messiah, will answer the questions. I often wondered, maybe others did too, why doesn't the Messiah answer them? Or maybe he does. Let's hope we can find out soon. But the tradition is that Elijah answers the questions. Tishbi, Yitaris, Kushiot, Vibayot, or Kushis, Vibayos, depending on pronunciation, means Elijah, the Tishbite, will answer all difficulties, all unresolved questions. This 78th Taiku, according to the book called Taiku, written by Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pessin, I was taking it from his book. He lists this as the 78th Taiku. It is in Tractate Ketubot, page 66a. With the words V'ha ki asa rabin. V'ha ki asa rabin, amar Rabbi Yochanan, bi'ado b'shelo ya'idei hadchak, kulyam lebdigi devar rabbi, ki b'ligi bi'ado shal yidei hadchak. Tana kama savar lebala, Rabbi Kiva savar le'atzma. Amar Rav Papa mitziasa kehadafa, shal yidei hadchak, dami pelukta Rabbi Akiva Rabbanan. The Gemara asks, but when Ravin came from Eretz Yisrael, didn't he say that Rabbi Yochanan said, with regard to surplus, that it is not produced through extraordinary effort? Everyone agrees that it is the husband's. Where they disagree is in a case of surplus that is produced through extraordinary effort. The first Tana holds that the surplus belongs to her husband, and Rabbi Akiva holds that the surplus belongs to her. I'm guessing this is in a case of divorce, and they're sort of like divvying up what belongs to who. Let's continue and find out. Rabbi Akiva holds it looks like that, but Rabbi Akiva holds that the surplus belongs to her. Apparently there's no need to reverse the opinions, as Rabbi Akiva acknowledges that there are instances in which surplus belongs to the husband. The Gemara responds, Rav Papa said, a lost object found by a wife, maybe it's just in general, what belongs to who in these times. Okay, I'm just reading the Talmud. I'm not making any of my own opinions here. Rav Papa said, a lost object found by a wife is comparable to surplus that is produced through extraordinary effort, and this is not a regular occurrence. Therefore, lost objects are subject to the dispute between Rabbi Akiva and the rabbis. Boy, Rav Papa! Rav Papa raises a dilemma. By the way, just trivia, Rav Papa was also the one who asked the very first Taiku in Babylonian Talmud, in Tractate Brachot, page 8a, at the bottom of the page, about 2 lines from the bottom. Boy Rav Papa, as zalo shtein bas achas mau. Boy Ravina, shloisha bas achas mau. Taiku. Okay, I guess it's Rav Papa and Ravina. So, okay, Rav Papa was the first, but maybe Ravina. His question also ties into this Taiku. Rav Papa raises a dilemma in a case where she performed 2 tasks for him simultaneously. What is the halacha? Is the status of the earnings the same as surplus produced through exertion? Similarly, Ravina raises a dilemma in a case where she performed 3 or 4 tasks simultaneously. What is the halacha? And I guess, I don't know if this is in a divorce or not, but apparently there are some laws, seems like, about, in those times, I don't know what it is today, but I don't think it's been relevant, or maybe it is relevant, just not to me, but that who owns what in a marriage. So, if there's something that was produced or gained through, what they're saying is exertion. I'm not sure I understand that. Sort of extra work, then it's hers, but if not, then it really belongs to him. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter, because the question is, if it was an action that was two tasks and it was simultaneously, it was like one action. So do we divvy up the things because they were two tasks, or do we say that since it was one action, then it's like one thing? And Ravina asks a similar thing, and he says if it was 3 or 4 tasks simultaneously, not sure how that could happen, but let's just say it was, what's the halacha? And to this, there is no answer, and we must wait until the Messiah comes to get the answer.